Hey there, Coach Steven here from Renegade Golf Training. I'd like to talk about balance today. Balance in your golf swing, why it's important, how to know and test if you've got enough of it, how to improve upon it if you need to. I think balance is greatly underappreciated by most golfers. Just because you can stand on your own 2 feet and not fall over doesn't mean you have the optimal balance that you should have or would be better if you did have in your golf swing. All shots, but especially on the green and around the green, I find that when the golfers start to improve on their balance, they save a lot of strokes with the chipping, pitching, and putting. So now there are different kinds of balances that we can talk about with the eyes, the inner ear, but today we're gonna test and talk about your kinesthetic balance or your proprioception. If you will, it's your ability to know where your body is in space. To know where the club in your arm is in the backswing without having to look at it. So we're going to be testing that proprioceptive balance today, and that will help with your rhythm, your timing, and just your general feel of your swing. So in order to do this, we have a very simple test, just a single leg balance test. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to step away from the camera a little bit so you can see my full body. I'm going to turn to the side to get a good view. Now we do like to use bare feet when we test for balance and we train for balance. But for the single leg test, I'm going to stand up real tall and just going to bring one leg up so that your thigh is parallel to the floor. And you'll hold this position. Now the real test then is to close your eyes. Now what I want you to be safe. So it may do well for you to be next to a wall or a solid object. So make sure first and foremost that you're safe with this. But when you feel ready, close your eyes and start counting. Now, if you can get all the way to 25 seconds, that is considered to be optimal balance. And of course, you'd want to test both the right leg and the left leg. And you may find a difference. It could be 20 seconds on the right leg, but only 5 seconds on the left. That's a pretty big imbalance, and you want to address that in the training. So now let's go over a couple easy ways that you can train your balance and become better. So instead of taking the position as we did for the test, in order to train for balance, I want you to take a 5-iron stance, so a little more golf specific, and then just bring a leg up behind you. Practice first with your eyes open. Once you can do that for 25 seconds, I want you to close your dominant eye. You close your dominant eye, work your way up for 25 seconds. When you can do that, progress to both eyes closed. Both eyes closed for 25 seconds. Work your way up that way. Eventually you'll find you can do it quite easily, and we can then get into some other tools, one of which I'll show you right now, called the wobble board. Okay, once you've made your way through the progressions on the 5-iron single leg stance, meaning both eyes closed for 25 seconds on each leg, you can move to more advanced balance exercises, and there are plenty. One of the most common ones is the use of a wobble board. You can find a link to perform better if you're interested in purchasing one of these over the internet. Now, as always, safety first. Be aware that there is, the possibility of falling, although with proper precautions, it's a relatively low risk. The idea on a wobble board is to step on top of the board and to have maintaining good posture. Now, I'm going to use a golf club initially to help with balance. What you want to do is bring the board off of any of the edges, upright posture, for 30 seconds. Step off the board, take 30 seconds off, come back on. Again, we don't want fatigue to be an issue, so 30 on, 30 off, 3 to 4 sets. Over time, you'll find you get much better balance. You're going to feel it in your golf swing, especially around the greens. So train your balance, feel better, slash some strokes, get after Old Man Park.